Good morning. Welcome. I'm Elvie, look, and as you are hopping on, I will just going to quickly put my links, shopping links, in the comments. There we go. I'm Elvie Look, and so welcome to my makeup moment. If you're new here, just comment hashtag hello new. Nothing new or nothing strange. I just love to go back afterwards and welcome you. I want to welcome everybody. Say hello, gorgeous, to all of you beautiful women. If you're watching this on the replay, say hashtag replay, then I know you were here. I started this journey with Unique during COVID. While we're talking, I'm going to put on my eye cream. I did it this morning in the washroom, but I feel like I need it some more. I had some really bad eye issues in December, and the whole month I suffered and had swelling eyes and everything. And then we finally got diagnosed that I have blepharitis. Anyway, it's a dry eye syndrome, and so it's healing beautifully finally, but from all of the itching and rubbing and swelling, it's going to take me a while to get everything as much as I can back shrunken down. And hopefully, I just was seeing my phone was buzzing. And so I love this eye cream because it has green tea extract in it. It has caffeine. It has sodium hyaluronate. So all of those ingredients are going to help right away to tighten, but also the sodium hyaluronate is going to be plumping my cells. It works because of the sodium hyaluronate. It works at a cellular level, absorbed faster, and it's going to have a long-term effect of helping to shrink and plump up our cells. Hello, gorgeous. Welcomes, Karen. Now, going in with the eye cream. Today's look is going to be a bit of a glam look, but no pink in sight. Usually everyone thinks of a romantic look that have lots of these roses, but I've chosen a whole different palette, and I call it a California sunset. And while I'm telling you about that, today's look, I'm just going to start with, you hardly need any, just a little bit of eye primer, and I put it on, and then I smush it between my ring fingers, and then I apply it. And the reason why you want eye primer, the key number one reason why I love it, is my eyeshadow doesn't all pool into one crease. And it also, your colors will be more vibrant with eye primer than without, and you will keep your eyeshadow on all day. You won't have to worry when you go to bed tonight and you go to wash your makeup off. You're going to go, dang, that's I could still keep going for another 4 hours. Now I'm going in with the mattifying primer. Now we need a face primer, and the reason why we have three. We have the Glorious for all skin types. We have the hydrating, especially if you suffer from dry skin. I would suggest that you get, this is the Glorious. And then we have the hydrating, perfect for dry skin. Sometimes I'll use it, but the tip I'm going to show you today on skin is going to give you flawless skin, especially in the winter. If you have dry skin, mature skin, actually anybody who lives in North America can use this tip. And then the hydrating, the mattifying. And it's not, the word, you might think it's drying, it's not. What I like about it is it sort of does this blurring effect right away. So it's filling in the fine lines and pores. And I like to concentrate it in this area because we usually have our larger pores right here. And right away it's going to sort of fill them in. It's not putty. It's not going to do the cracks and crevices but it does it. It right away just does a little bit of a blurring effect. And just sort of softens and smooths it. We're doing everything we can to get us a flawless finish for our foundation. I was just thinking, I wonder if there is any face putty. But then I always think, I'm sure it would crack as you move. I'm just gonna put a teeny bit more, just a teeny bit under my eyes, because that's where I had so much swelling. And so it's gonna take me a while to get everything back. But with makeup, we can diffuse it, hopefully make it not look so bad. So I'm gonna start with the eyes. And the reason why I like to start with my eyes, actually I never ever did start with my eyes until I started using Unique, because you know, I put my foundation on, but you're putting an extra layer on your eyes, and who needs that extra weight? And then, you know, you'd end up, maybe that's also what contributed to the creasing. Whereas if you start with your eyes, you're just putting only, which is, you know, product that was designed for your eyes on your eyes, but also any fallout you get, you know, we can clean it up. It's not going to be falling on your freshly applied foundation. So the palette I chose today is this gorgeous sunset palette. So I'm going to, I'll tell you about each color as we go. So I'm, pardon me, didn't even have my coffee yet with cream yet. I'm dairyless, but I got this gift of an espresso. And so every day I've been treating myself to this one special coffee with whipped froth cream. And then I sprinkle it with cinnamon, and I put vanilla in the cream too. So it's just delicious. And I'm dairyless. I should be off dairy, but I'm having that every day. So it's giving me more of a little bit of a phlegm issue. I apologize for having to clear my throat. So I'm going to start with this one. It's we always like to have a neutral matte color as a transition color. And a transition color on your eyes is what's going to help blend or marry or any lighter colors to darker colors. So it's going to help it all to become, you know, you'll see these beautiful complicated looking eyes, and they just go from light to dark, and there's this transition that connects it all. And that's our transition color, and it's called Melodious. And it's this beautiful matte sandy peach that I'll say. And so starting with, say, where did I put my brushes? I've been moving things around here. And to take the blending and just going to just start putting some product on. And just starting with the outer eye, and then I'm just going to work it in. Little small circular motions. So I was saying, the reason why I started with Unique was not to do the business. I was doing some, well, here I am, I live alone. So it was just a very, very lonely time when we were all of a sudden having to lock down and be isolated. And so I was doing a lot of shopping online, and I was buying jewelry and clothes, which is where I discovered this adorable shop. It's in the States, but it's a soul woman entrepreneur, and she's amazing. She is amazing. And she had a brick and mortar store, like a physical store. And then just before COVID, you can see I'm always a little more awkward on my left eye. Does anyone else have that problem too? So welcome, ladies. Hello, gorgeous. And so I'm just blending this in. And so I ended up buying new makeup, all new makeup. And the reason why I fell in love with Unique is when I saw a tutorial, just like you're watching me, I saw this woman come on with no makeup, blotchy skin, and before my eyes, she applied everything, giving me tips and tricks, but I just saw the finished look was what I wanted. I wanted to have that, you know, nice eyeshadows and the flawless looking skin and my blush. I never knew how to apply blush. I, you know, just blunk it on and how to make it all look. She showed me. And so I started buying and doing it myself. She wasn't a makeup artist. I'm not a makeup artist. And we're just teaching each other. And I just so fell in love with it that when I had family come to visit me, they talked me into doing this because they just said, Elvie, you're a natural. I don't think I am. but I guess it's just when you get excited about something and you love something, And that's how it all started. And so I did my first Facebook Live, just doing mascara, squatting on the floor in front of this door. Terrified, absolutely terrified. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this shimmer. It's called Visionary. It's this gorgeous, kind of a copper. By the way, this palette, I've got brown eyes, so it is really gorgeous for brown eyes, hazel eyes, green eyes. It's gonna bring out the golden flecks in your eyes, but because this is on the opposite color wheel for blue eyes, it is going to make blue eyes pop. So anyone can wear this color palette. It is gorgeous. So I'm going to go in with the Deluxe. No, I'll go in with the liner shader brush. This is the best brush to use for applying your shimmers. It's flat and it's going to pick up the product and you're going to press it on. You're not going to sweep it on. So again, I'm just going to grab some product. I cleaned my brushes yesterday. There we go. And starting on the inner eye, we're just going to press it on the lid. It's this beautiful copper. And this is such a soft, romantic look. Now, I don't have anybody to be romantic for, but I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So when I was married to the love of my life, and after we got married for years, I'm going to take a blending brush and then just blend the edges. It's just, and if you didn't want to do the copper, you could use this one, my brow color, which is called Dauntless. And it could be, if you want to go really super neutral, you could use that. It's like a matte sandy tan. But I say go for the little bit of shimmer. Go for some Visionary. Have some vision. No. So when we were first married, actually no, for years, I always really worked hard at my marriage. And I would always, like, he worked for CBC, so he was on the road. He had to cover a wide area and attending town councils. He'd be overnight and going to meetings late at night, coming home late, and then he'd have to stay up reporting about it and then go on the air live in the morning. He was like, they called him the Peter Zosky of the North. And so when he got home, I always made sure I had a snack, some really nice snacks out, candles. I was usually dressed up pretty sexy. I just wanted to make coming home wonderful for him. And so I always tried to do something. I'd hide cards all around the place every once in a while. If he traveled, I always had cards hidden in his suitcase or in his pockets, things like that. One time, the kids and him went to Edmonton. Now, just before I'll pause that again. And now we're going to go in with this color. I had to write the colors down. Fervent. On our outer crease, it's going to add some depth. And you need a crease brush for that. It's short and firmer. And so I'm just going to go grab some product. You can start little at a time. Tap it off. And you're just going to, basically from the corner of your eye, and the tip of your eyebrow, you're going to just draw a little line right there. And then you're going to make a V, a small V is what you're doing. And then you're just going to sort of fill it in, push it in. And you can do it as light as you want or as dark as you want. So I'm just going to add a little bit more depth to that. Push it in. And what this is going to do also, just feel like I changed my mind and then I went further out and now it's kind of changed the shape, which is kind of weird. Fix that. Okay, now I'm going to take my blending brush and let's blend it a bit. So one time he and the kids, we were going on vacation and ended up having to work the week. And so they were all off, and I just said, you guys go, you drive, and I will fly, and you can pick me up on the Friday. And then they could go and do some fun things with the kids. He could spend some quality time with his girls. So after he was gone, I thought, you know what, I'm going to, when he picks me up at the airport, I want it to look really nice. And we were poor. So I'm just going to blend that in. And I think I'm going to I'm using my blending brush and just going to pick up a little bit more of that transition color Melodious and just soften it. There, just softened it. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I went to it was Walmart, it's all we had for fabric, and found some really cute print denim. And I stayed up all night sewing this jumper. I think it was like a jumper, like a pant jumper. It was really cute. Probably some fashion def or something I saw Lady Di wear. She was my icon. And it was too big, so I took it all apart and had to make it again. So it took me hours, and I finally got it to fit just perfect. When I got to Edmonton, you know, he picked me up, and I wore it that day, and I felt so beautiful. And then when I got home and I washed it, it shrunk up. It was a one-time wonder. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, everybody. I'm so glad to see you here. So that was one of the romantic, you know, all of the things I was, you know, just wanted to look really cute. And you know, he always noticed anything new about me. He noticed if I've got something new. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of Melodious, again, the transition color, and just soften that and blend it in. And you can see why I'm so glad, because I have this little bit of fallout below, so I can clean that up with my foundation. And you say, now we're going to I'm going to take just a deluxe brush, and I'm going to go in with Dauntless. That's the sandy tan, which could also be a really pretty lid color. And I'm going to just take a little bit of it. Just take this hair that's sticking out. I clean my brushes. I try to do them, especially for my eyes, often. And I'm going to just put a little bit in the inner. Oops, my sleeves are catching. Just going to make your eyes pop there. And I'm going to put this a little bit on the lid, or under the brow, sorry. So anyway, back to the makeup. So when I started this, I call it the apple of makeup. And what I loved is, I mean, I had everything. I had Revlon, Arbonne, MAC, you name it, all of these different things, you know, and you'd go to one place and you'd find, oh, I found this beautiful, a really good brow pencil. And then I ended up, and then they get just discontinued, or you'd go and they didn't have any. And then you know, I was running all over the place trying to remember where I bought what. But not only that, is that, you know, sometimes it was like so. Now let's go in to do, I'm going to do a little bit of liner, actually. And so I'm going to use, this is called Proper. It's a chocolate brown. You could also use black. And I'm going to add a little bit on the lid. Just, it's soft. It's chocolate brown. Sad thing is, as you age, your skin gets a little softer. It's not as firm. Moves. There we go. And I'll do the other side. So I'm just pulling my eye a little bit. I raised my phone up a little bit. I hope the height is okay, that you can see me okay. It's kind of, I tried to, it was too low. The other one's too high. So I'm trying to get it where it should be. So it's precariously mounted on a cup and some of my blushers. It's like I have to figure out something better. Oops, wiggling. And I'm just going to go a little bit wider, the outside. And what this does, so I don't have the widest, biggest eyes, but by doing this with our outer crease darker color and then a little bit wider, and then I'm going to show you another tip with your mascara, it's helping your eyes draw attention over here. It's helping not only to look up, raising our eyes, as we age, everything is drooping down, but it's going to make your eyes look wider. Lots of times people think I have big eyes, and it's just this makeup, just these little makeup tricks that do it. So that was proper. Now I'm going to come back to that, save my brushes in case I need them again. And so again, I used this, I call this a California sunset. And I always have the hard time getting them to be perfectly matched. But I guess it's like everything. It's like our brows. They're not twins. Our eyes are not twins. One side of our face is always a little different. There we go. Now, let's go into foundation. So I have shown this tip before, and I love, love, love the results with using BB cream. You can use this under any foundation. Now, most of the time people think this is tinted moisturizer. And we often think this is it's perfect for summertime. Going out to the beach or running around town, you just have this, light summer, you don't need a ton of color. I'm using Bisque, which is the lightest color. They don't have, it's very, very larger windows of shading. So the next one up would be Honey. And then they're into a darker color, which I don't have. And I was going to bring my Honey, but anyway. So for the winter, I'm using Bisque. For the summer, I'll use Honey. And it's a tinted moisturizer. And so it's perfect for teenagers. It gives them very light coverage. But you can use this under your foundation. And it just, especially in the wintertime, and especially for mature skin, the spray foundation and the liquid foundation, like the liquid foundation goes on, liquid dries to a powder. And so sometimes that can leave your skin looking a little dry. The same with the spray foundation for mature skin or dry skin. But you add this under and you've got magic. You've got flawless skin. So I've already applied my face primer. It's been sitting for a while, so it's done its job. And so now I'm going to go in with the BB cream. And you don't just do a light layer, a light coating. I don't know, what do we call this? And I'm just gonna, you can use anything you want. You can use your fingers. I'm not a finger girl. So I'm gonna use our foundation, liquid foundation. No, this is they call it the foundation brush. And just start putting some on. And just going to swipe it. Go back for more. And you can use the brush. You can use a blending bud. And I'm going to stay away from my eyes, under my eyes, because I'm going to use concealer today. I think I'll just spread it a little bit. Get my hair into it. So this just adds a little bit of coverage. Okay, I'm going to grab a blending bud. But it's that extra dewy moisture I've done it with powdered. Oh yeah, so on a tutorial once I showed you with powder foundation over top, beautiful, beautiful. And then another one I used the liquid foundation. And so today I'm going to show you can use spray foundation over it. That's the wonderful thing about this journey. And I just see some of that makeup under my eye. That shimmer. I'm going to grab a little bit of our hydrating primer, and that's how you can clean up under your eyes too, is using a little bit of primer. And I'm going to use the hydrating one, and then I'm just going to take a sponge. There, just to wipe it up away a bit, the sparkles. Okay. And I don't need a heavy, as you can see, it's very light coverage. I just want that moisture. And now we can go in with our foundation. So you could use any foundation. You can use your pressed powder foundation, which I've done. It's beautiful. You can use liquid. And then today I thought I haven't shown you BB cream with spray foundation. And spray foundation is really well known for its airbrushed effect. It is beautiful, but with my skin, especially in the wintertime, it can look a little dry. I didn't have as necessarily the finish that I wanted. So one of the things you can do is putting you can use hydrating primer. I've just added BB cream today. And now we're going to go in, and you need a kabuki brush for this. And so what you do is you spray your spray foundation on your kabuki brush. Say I'll just do 3 sprays and just start stippling it on. And then swirling. And basically, where you want more coverage, you stipple, and swirling will give you, in circular motions, will just be blending it. So if you want more coverage somewhere, is then you stipple it and you're going to get more product there. So I love this makeup. I call it the apple of makeup. It is really good quality. And the service is amazing. We have a 14-day love it guarantee. We have a 30-day you can exchange, but for 14-day, no questions asked. You can try it for a couple weeks. You don't love it, no questions asked. You get full refund back. I'll take care of you too with that. You have me as well. And so if you want to be color matched, just say color match in the comments or reach out to me and I'll take care of you and help you get you which color that you need. Now I'm going to use some for the other side. And you need to shake this. I think I mentioned that. It also is helps cover redness. It's an amazing. It doesn't smudge. It's really good, especially if you're going out wearing masks. And then stipple it where you want more coverage, and just light circular motions to blend it. Going down your neck. I'm pulling on my earlobes because I don't like to see a line of makeup. So I like to just sort of blend it up a bit. And down the neck. And then I'm going to take a little bit for my forehead. There you see I have that scar. It's going to go away. That's from where I burnt myself. Still healing. So this makeup is hypoallergenic. It's that's the reason why I also was so impressed with it, is I was having issues with the mascara with any mascara, not their mascara, any mascara. I was like allergic to everything that I was trying. And now I'm just going to sweep it up corner of my eyes. I think we're blended. Just, there we go. Just gives you, oh no, I see some more blending. But you see now it doesn't look dry, it looks dewy. And that's from having the BB cream underneath. It's just that little bit of sheen of it, just makes your skin look a little plumper, smoother. Especially, and I'm using a little bit of a darker color. I've switched up from, I'm not doing it every night, but I've started doing a little bit of tanning drops in my moisturizers just to start adding some color to my skin. So that's it, just a little bit of BB cream and you get the smoother, and it's perfect for winter because you're adding that extra moisture to your skin, and you'll love that. I love it under any foundation, but I hadn't shown you yet under spray foundation, and so the two are really magic. So now we've really evened out our skin tones, and now we're going to start adding a little bit of naturalness looking back to our skin, going in with I use pressed powder foundation. Hello gorgeous. And we are going to use Damask. I love this color actually. I love Voile, Twill, and I started using Damask and I'm really liking it. I'm just going to, I still have just occasionally a little bit of this one eye. It's just down to just one eye weeps a little bit. So it's almost healed. So I'm grabbing the tapered blusher brush, say that fast, I can't. And I'm just gonna grab some, swirl it in the cap, tap it off because I don't want a lot of product, and just creating from a line from the top of your ear aiming towards your mouth, just a gentle line, just light hand. And then turn it when you see a line forming, and then I'm just gonna start blending it. It's just very soft. Just adding that little bit of contouring. What it is shadowing and making our cheekbone look higher. Whereas you see, I don't have that cheekbone over here. You see all of my other fat pockets and whatever. I don't know what that's all about. I was having a facial once and or something, and the doctor said to me that you've suffered trauma to your skin. And I couldn't think of what it was, and then I remembered I was in a really bad car accident when I was 17 in Europe. Not sure my family knows about that. And we went over a cliff, and of course there was no seatbelt for me, and I was in the back, so I was thrown from the car. So I'm probably landed in many hard times. And he said I have tons of scar tissue underneath. And so I was contemplating, you can get laser and see if that would help break it up. So I was thinking, like, why is my skin all weird? Not skin, but it's under the skin. It's scar tissue, I guess. So again, light hand. Just want to make sure I don't have too much on there. And just blend it. But this makeup is amazing. It's got lots of pigment. It has a little shimmer in it. And the bronzers are coming back. They were being reformulated. So I'm using pressed powder foundation and it works beautifully. And now we're going to add some at the top of my eyebrow or top of the forehead. My brain isn't working today. And blend it in. I usually do it a little bit thicker on here, but not as much here. In the center, you still want some light there. It's going to make that part recede. And it's all part of making your eyes look down. So a person looks at you, they're going to be focused then on your eyes. Blend that. And don't worry, it's going to get all blended out when we add our setting powder. And now I'm going to put a little bit under my jaw. And just sweep it down. And I'm going to use a little bit down each side of the nose. Just to slenderize the nose. And then a little bit under the lip. Creating shadow there to make your lip look fuller, if that's possible. It kind of makes it like a little more of a pouty lip. Now, let's do our blush. Today, so in the link today, in today's look, I included this eyeshadow palette. I call it the California Sunset Palette. It's so pretty. And if you wanted to go super, super neutral, you could use this for a lid color. This is this beautiful, this one here I used on the lid. It's this beautiful coppery. I feel like I need to just touch up something a little bit more. Trying to get them. When I look in the phone, I think because when I'm looking over here, this is in the shade, and then I can see a better light. I think I need a light over here now. Just I know I'm being picky, aren't I? That looks like it matches more. There. Okay. Now on to blush. So today I included this palette and this blush, Seductive. There we go. It's in those warmer tones, so I thought it would go really nicely with this, with the eyes. And just going to stipple it on and then blend it. And I forgot to tap it off. Just a very soft, and there's always this little bit of diffusing or what's the word? Just a titch of shimmer in these. They're just beautiful, these blushes. And I'm just hugging the top of that contouring. There we go. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to do concealer. So let's go do it. Let's grab that, get that out of the way. I'm going to try something today. Instead of using my little brush, the secret when you have, for mature skin, is not to use very much product. I'm going to just do one dab and see how I do. One dab, see how that does with the doe foot. And then just with your finger, I'm going to just I guess it just has further to move. And just with the warmth of my finger, press and tap, going out a little bit down and across under the eye. And then I can grab a damp blending bud and just tap it. The last time I was doing concealer, I figured it out what was the problem. I was using my Uplift Beauty Oil in the morning, and not a good idea to have that oil under your makeup. So it hadn't all soaked in, and then that made my makeup not adhere properly. I'm gonna grab, what was this? I wanna grab this one, not this bigger one. Let me try this one. Oh, that's too soft. I'm going to use ours. That's better. There's some more firmness. Our blending buds are really good quality. Now I'm going to try it with my brush on the other one and see which effect I like better. just don't think I got it as smooth as I can. Yesterday it was perfect. Today, not so perfect. Yeah, I think I like that better with my brush, because then it just gets a smoother application right where you need it the most, and that's in the inside. That's where we usually have all of our discoloration. Yeah, I like that better with a small brush. This came out smoother. Experimenting. I'm always experimenting. Maybe I'll use up what's left on this one. There's still lots on there. So with mature skin, with bags and wrinkles, we don't need a lot of concealer. Just a little bit to lighten that area and conceal the darkness. There you go. So it lightened up that area. Now I'm just going to grab my kabuki brush and blend that edge. And just going to take a little dry sponge and just absorb any excess that went into the cracks, fine lines. There we go. That's done. Now what are we on to? Brows. We need to do brows. So today I'm going to show you and do our brow pencils. I love our palette, but it's not back in stock yet. So I'm using medium and blonde. The blonde is out of stock right now, but you could do your brow all in medium. And then we also have dark, like black. And so what I like about them is that they're retractable. So you always have this beautiful fine tip, and they have their own spoolie on the end, which is really handy dandy. So, and you know, without doing your brows, like, it's amazing. Just doing your brows, it's like it takes 10 years. It just takes years, makes you look younger, just cleaning them up. Because as we age, they start getting sparse and light and balding and long hairs. And so if we take care of them, that's what makes us look more youthful. So the bundles, the January promotion is basically build your own bundle. And when you get to the threshold of $90, you get, I was going to sit on it, a free twisted mascara. I'm going to sit on it, warming it up for when I do my eyeshadow. And when your threshold hits $150, you get the twisted plus the Reverent liquid eyeshadow. Beautiful, gorgeous. Everyone can wear this. It's a beautiful champagne nude. And if your threshold hits $210, you get the twisted, the Reverent, plus successful liquid eyeshadow or liquid lipstick. And I know I was saying snarky, but I was telling you the wrong one. It's this gorgeous rose colored. I don't know. I'm not even going to attempt describing it. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank. And if you don't want to purchase anything, I am always looking for affiliates. If you want to help me share the love, and I'll just tell you, I'm putting together a group of women to start next week, Monday. And all you have to do, I give you the post, I give you the picture, I give you the video or whatever. It's the wording and everything. It takes 3 seconds. All you do is share it on your Facebook wall for me once a day for a few days. And I will take care of everybody who comments. But if we can get your friends to purchase a product, you will get a free eyeshadow. And even if nobody buys anything, nobody is interested, that's not a problem. I'm still going to send you a gift, a thank you gift for being my affiliate. That's it. Just sharing the love on your wall for a few days. You can get a free eyeshadow out of the deal if your friends want to buy something. If not, you're going to get a gift from me in either way. So if you're interested, reach out to me. I would love, 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 love the love. Love to have you. Help me out. Plus, if you see, when you see the live, if you touch the 3 dots, should be on the right, you can get notified every time I go live and follow along for more tips on makeup and fashion. I'm always sharing what I'm wearing. So now I'm just going to do light strokes, filling it in. And then I like to switch to the light when I get to the front. And then use the spoolie, just comb it up and out, just to soften it. This just frames your eye so much better. Now the other side. And for your brows, you basically, your brows should start when you line from the outside of your nose to your eye and follow that up. And then your arch is usually from your nose to the center of your pupil. And then where it ends is from your nose to the outer corner of your eye. That's will help you with getting your shape. And then just fill in. And don't worry, they don't have to match perfectly. As I say, one side of our face is more droopy than the other, and one side of our face goes up more. I've noticed, I've been looking at people's faces, and it's true. It's like we're all the same. One side's more squished, one side's more plumper. One side looks more youthful, one side looks older. Must be all how we're all on, I don't know, lying in the womb. So your eyebrows might even be distant cousins. They're just definitely not twins. Going in with the lighter one. Oh, and then the spoolie. You can, I have to trim my brows. I've started getting some long ones, so I trim them. But before I did, I would comb them first before I would apply my pencil. So there's just something I should mention. Yes, aging is fun, isn't it? All right, that was the brow pencils. Love our brow pencils. They are top quality. We are going to do setting powder now. So this one isn't out there. This is the prime and set, but our setting powder, I just finally ran out. And I had this when I bought it during the December, the bundles, the Black Friday sales. I'm just looking for the brush. So this will come out soon, part of our core, but our setting powder is amazing. It's translucent and it's going to set your makeup, but it's also going to help blend. Oh, you know what I need? I found. I need to put a towel on my lap and it just stops getting the mess on me if anything falls. I forgot to do that. So setting powder, and this is especially important under the eye on concealer. And so I'm just going to grab a smaller clean brush just for that, and I'm just going to press it. Tap some off and just press it onto the concealer. Don't swipe it on. We want to press it. And that's going to set it. From looking less puffy. And what the setting powder also does, which is really important. So when your oils, your natural internal body fluids start coming to the surface, and they will. Everybody has some, whether you have oily skin or not. This is going to trap it and hold it, and not. It's going to prevent it from making your makeup starting to split and you're starting to see the cracks, which makes it look cakey. And so this is going to stop that. And so just by applying this, just your setting powder, again in the afternoon, you're going to make your makeup look like you just applied it. It's going to look fresh. There, so I just wanted to add. So you just wanted to press it on your concealer area, wherever you use concealer. Now I'm going to use this all over. And this is, it also has like diffusers in it. It's not, so it just softens any of those lines. And go down the neck. And then when we use our setting spray, it'll just add some moisture. Now this setting powder is really cool because it does have a water molecule in it. So it bursts when you first, did I do blush? Yes, I did. I did Seductive. Let me show you. But I can touch, you can always touch up a little bit after I do my setting powder. Sometimes it diffuses and then I think, okay, I still look a little pale. So this is what I used today, Seductive. I thought it went really pretty with today's eyeshadow. So I'll just touch up a little bit more. So I'm gonna swirl it off though. This one seems to be not bad. This side. This one's maybe a titch pale. There we go. Isn't that pretty? So it's just softened. It makes it look very natural. It's softened, no harsh lines. Oh, there you go. Good. Now let's put a little bit of highlighter on. Got powder everywhere. I'm a mess. I'm a duck. When I'm washing my face, I just, maybe it's the sink is too high. I don't know. But I end up, and I think the faucet's in the way, so I can't get my face down over the sink as much as I want. And I end up with water all over. I'm a duck. So I'm using Benevolent, which is this shimmery white, creamy. We have Pearly, which is the one I always use, but I thought I'm going to use something different. I don't think it's in stock right now, but this one's the stock in the cream, and the cream goes on, cream turns to powder as well. I'm just going to add a little bit to the tops of the cheeks, very little. You hardly notice it, but when you're in a certain light, the light will pick it up. The sun, down the nose, and a little bit on the Cupid's bow. There we go. And that just adds this little sun, I call it the sun-kissed look. Now, let's do, actually I'm gonna use my setting spray now because I want to do it before my lashes. I don't know, I always feel like I'm missing one area. And that adds a little bit of moisture back into your look, and it sets your makeup from external sources, whether it's touching, rubbing from clothes or face masks, whether it's from what's in the air. Pollution breaks your makeup down, humidity breaks your makeup down. And so with these steps, your skin is gonna look flawless and stay on all day with setting powder and setting spray. There we go. My little dollar store fan, such a good thing. Now, let's do our lashes. So let me give you a couple tips on great lashes. I'm going to use, and right now I'm not. While my eyes are healing, I've not been using the serum, but we do have this serum, and it is, I love it. And you put it on like mascara. I don't normally put it on my bottom lashes. I just put it a little bit on the upper lashes, mostly just the tips, because I find that it travels down and goes right to the root as well as it gets onto your lower lashes. So then you're not putting a ton of product on that you don't need. going, this eye just feels just slightly, it's almost gone, the weeping. Pardon me. I just needed a sip of water. So for great lashes, I'm going to give you a few tips. One of them is our lash primer. This is really going to plump your lashes, and not only is it nourishing your lashes, it's going to set the curl. So I haven't found it. I did go buy a lash curler, and then I don't know where I put it. I don't use one, but I thought I would try it. I think I have to get a new one. I think this is getting empty. There we go, getting some product. Goes on white. So it's like what hair conditioner is for your hair, this is conditioner for your lashes. So the serum has ingredients in it to help your lashes stay on, not fall out. So then they grow longer because they're staying on your eye longer, and they look thicker then because they're not falling out. And then we're going to go in with the twisted mascara. Now, our 4D mascara will give you more of that false eyelash look, but this is in the bundle for one of the freebies this month, so I'm going to be using it. So I'm going to start with, it has 2 wands. It has a wand within a wand. I'm going to start with, warmed it up nicely, the largest wand. It's got this silicone kind of brush, and I just find that it really combs and separates them. So I like to get that base on. Gives me that natural. There, you see? Oh, I know what I should do. Before I do my bottom lashes, I'm gonna do a little bit of liner. So I'm all over the place today. And then it has this smaller wand within a wand. Just gonna take that excess off the tip, and now you can build it up. I find that adds more product on. So then I'm using it to build it up, and then it gets in nice and close to those little lashes right in here. Now, before I do any on the bottom lashes, let's put a little bit of liner. Where did I put it? Right here. Now, if you have small eyes, don't use your liner all of the way. You can just start 3/4 of the way, even half, and just stick with the outer. It'll make your eyes look bigger. And the same thing on the bottom. So I don't normally do my whole eye, and I'm just going to right on the lash line as much as I can. Just add. And you'll see what this is going to do. It just makes the lash line look thicker. So it's going to make your eyelashes look thicker. I'll do the same on the other side. Such a dark side over here. So I'm just trying to do it right in the lash line. And if you have big eyes, you can go all the way across. I'm not going to go all the way to the inside, so I don't want to close in my eyes. I want them to make this look brighter and bigger yet. Okay, now let's grab that liner shader brush. I'm going to grab the liner side. I'm going to grab my palette, and let's pull some of that outer color. Let's do a little drama. You can just leave it if you want. I'm going to take a little bit. First of all, I'm going to take our transition color and just do a little bit. Maybe I don't need that. I'll just do the outer one. So I'm using Fervent, the dark one. Just a little bit on the outer, and then I'm going to bring it up and just in. And that's going to crisp up that line. And then I'm going to take this other side and just soften it. The brush side. So that brought, and do you see how it's giving a little bit this lift up? Very youthful. Because when we age, everything wants to go down. We're going to lift up. Makes your eyes look alert, doesn't it? All right, back to mascara. So now let's do our, now here's a tip too, also for that lifting up, is go back for a second coat just on the outer. I should probably use the bigger wand. And just, it's going to give that a butterfly effect to do a thicker coat on the outside. And now I'm going to do my lower lashes. So it's so nice to see all my lashes, how they've come back. So now let's go back in with primer on the other eye. And if you really want to drama, go for the 4D mascara. It's it has, I forget what the fibers in it are, but they're Y-shaped and they really grab on, and you do get a thicker, fuller lash. And then this gives you this more natural looking lash, which I love. Love this comb on the big wand. So how I started this business was, so I just started doing Facebook Lives, and I bought the makeup just for me. No intention of doing the business, but you know what? I love it. I love it. I look forward to the lives. I mean, they terrify me. I still get nervous. I'm hoping that'll go away. But I have notes today just for little things that I don't want to forget. I hate it when I get off the air and I think, oh, I forgot to tell them about that. And now I'm going in with a little wand. So you can get the beauty box and try it out. And if you think this would be something that I can help you with, you'd like to make a little income from home, make a big income from home, you can do it. You can do it. My makeup, or my income now is beyond paying for my makeup now. It pays for my makeup. I have free makeup, but it also is starting to giving me the extras. So it's really, really nice. And it's only been a few months. So you can have this beautiful income from home. And you get to work with me. You get me. So I've included that link in there too to get the box. It's $119, and you get full-size products of each of our product line. It's a great start. You get the limited edition palette 8, which is going to, once it's gone, it's gone. It's a limited edition. It's jewel tones. It's just gorgeous. I never thought I would like it, but I love it. That's the one thing about this makeup. I'm wondering, I really do believe it's the quality of it too, because you can take colors I would never have worn copper colors. Never would have worn. No, I do love burgundy. I probably would have worn burgundy, but never worn copper. And you can wear these colors, I think, because it's the quality. It has the shimmers, the pigments. It makes all the difference in the world. And when you put it on and you're blending them, they look outstanding. And you can see I have brown eyes, and these colors, they're just making my eyes dance, come alive. Oh, and yellow, I would never have worn, never would have worn those. I wear those mustard yellows in my clothes. I have a friend, and she's on right now, Iris, and she did a little mini series on wearing just one color each day of the palette. And I was like, I should do that. It was a really good idea. I thought it was awesome. So now let's go into lips. There was so many looks we could have gone with this. And so I didn't make a decision until I thought, I'm just going to wait and decide when I get on here. So we could go into the browns, and I'll tell you, I think I know what I'm going to do. This is our matte lipstick. It's this gorgeous, it's not really brown, it's like a rose brown. And it would go beautifully with this look. And let me tell you, these lipsticks, they're matte, but they're velvety, creamy. You learned a lot personally about what I could wear and not wear. Oh, well, you'll have to share that with us. And so they're not drying at all. They're very, very moisturizing. Your lips will not be dry on that. So I could do that. I could, if I was wearing red, I could go into reds with this. Could wear red lipstick. I debated it. I did do this look on the weekend, and I wore red, and it was stunning. Yes, palette 8. Yes, Iris. Or we could do, we have a lip liner called Pompous. It's this burgundies. And then I could use our lip butters. And this one is Sunday Brunch. Again, in those burgundies, but softer. And I think that's the one I'm going to do. Coral lip butter. Yes. Do you think that would go? The coral? I love this one. All right. Coral it is. I had a suggestion. I'm going for it. I wonder if I should do, I'm going to do a peachy lip liner. Just a sec. I'm going to wipe some makeup off my lips. I love this coral. All right, so I'm going to line it today. Oh, thank you, Iris. Yeah, it will. It'll make a pop. I agree. Thank you. I'm going to do liner because I really want it to pop more coral than I can. I probably should have exfoliated. That's what is wonderful about the butters. They're very, very moisturizing. They stay, your lips feel so soft for hours. Okay, now, here goes. This one is Beach Bonfire. It's one of my favorites. I love it. Oh, I love it. I'm trying to put lots on. I want to get lots of color. There we have it. Beach bonfire. Now, floof the hair. What do you think? So our skin looks flawless. We used the BB cream under the spray foundation. This was this palette I put together for you. It's called, this transition color is called Melodious. Then we went in with Visionary, this beautiful shimmer, copper shimmer. We did the outer crease in Fervent, which is this matte burgundy. And then you could use this if you weren't daring and you want to use this as a lid cover. It's a matte sandy brown called Dauntless. And then I used that under the brow and a little bit on the inside of the eye. Love this. And so it's very romantic and glam and no pink in sight. So I thought I'd also show you, I did buy this from Stella Dot. Everyone's having parties, this Stella Dot lady, and Stella and Dot jewelry, and I just thought, I love this necklace. I had to wear it today. Let me show you what I'm wearing. So again, when I was doing my COVID shopping, I came across this store. Love her shop, her clothes. So we can glam it up with the face, but I'm still into pretty and comfortable and cute with the clothes. I'm not into glam in the clothes. So I love this top. I think it's only left in a rust color. It's two colors. The body of the one that's left on site is in rust. Gorgeous. It would look gorgeous. And I love it. It's got the animal print, big full sleeves. And I paired it today as, what I also love is about her tops are always generous fit. They're very cut so that they are slimming. Like you can see, it comes in at the waist, just the way it hangs. Very slimming. I'm always wearing it with the comfy bralettes, and I'm wearing it with the rose colored one. They're so cute. So if you did wear it off the shoulder, you'd see that little bit of bralette. And they're longer, so they cover your butt. And I am wearing it with my new jeans from her store with the double fly. Love them. They're stretchy. They're so comfortable and very slimming. And if you use my code, you get 20% off. So when I went out to look to see what was available, the jeans are available, and this is only available in a different color that I saw. I put another order in. So I'm good to me. I'm good to me. And I want you to be good to you too. So if you use that code EL20, you'll get 20% off. So girls, thank you for joining me. Welcome to all of those that I didn't get to say hello and welcome to. Where do you get that bra? From Pretty Cute Things, Marlene. The bralettes, the boho bralettes. She's got ones with lace. I've got all of them, I think, in every color. And there's 4 colors, and they come in plus sizes too. Not that you need it, but many people were waiting. When are they coming in plus sizes? Just plus sizes too. And they're just, it's lacy across in the front here. They're just so comfortable. So you're looking cute, you're comfortable, no wires. They're not your support bra. They're cute and comfortable. And that's what I'm all about. I want to be comfortable, but I don't want to look like I'm in my schlockies. So thank you for the love, everybody. You have a great day. And if you have any more questions, just send me a message. If you want to be color matched, just say color match in the comments. And if you want to be one of my affiliates for next week, just say affiliate and I'll get you set up, and we'll keep in touch. Have a great day, everybody, and stay safe. Bye for now.